Hello, thank you for having me. I'm here to talk to you guys today about nutrition and you. As you get ready to go into middle school, you are going to start noticing some changes and start realizing just how important what you put into your body is. Let's start with, what do you know about nutrition? What are general food groups? Do you know anything about how many servings you should be having each day? Things like that. So your typical nutrition will consist of 2 servings of meat, 2 servings of fruit, 3 servings of vegetables, 6 servings of grain, 3 servings of dairy or bread products, and not listed here is 5 teaspoons of oil. Now I don't have that listed because it's if you cook your vegetables in olive oil or anything like that, it really reaches your serving pretty quickly. And this is typically what you should have in your day. I know it seems daunting, but we're going to dive into our general serving sizes and you'll see that it's not that hard to reach at all. Also, this could vary depending on your age, height, weight, gender, and how much activity you're getting. It's different for everyone, but not by much. This is the general amount. So, what is a general serving? Do you guys know about how much of something would make it a serving to be able to say, hey, yes, I had this serving today. I had this many servings of this. Well, we're going to start with protein. Protein's the easiest. 1 ounce is 1 serving. If you get a kitchen scale for these, it's really simple. If you help your parents meal prep and everything, if you fun bonding time with the family to help and get healthier, it will make it a lot easier with a lot of this. Chickens lay eggs. Eggs count as protein. 1 egg is 1 serving size. So that's pretty easy for you to reach your daily intake of protein if you just have 2 eggs for breakfast. But besides that, everything else, just 1 ounce of it. And you can typically measure that with a kitchen scale or just get a little fillet of it. Next is our fruits. Fruits are even easier. A serving is 1 cup. Or for apples, bananas, oranges, just 1 of them. 1 of them is 1 serving. Grapes and strawberries. Strawberries you can just cut and measure out a cup. Grapes, about maybe 32 of them. With dairy is also, it's 1 cup. But for some of these, 1 cup is different. So yogurt is just, again, 1 container. Milk and fortified soy milk, again, if you just have a cup of it for your breakfast, you've reached it. Cheese, that's where it gets a little bit different. So you can have shredded cheese, which is a 1/3 cup equals the serving. You can have cottage cheese, where 2 cups equals the serving. Or you can just have like 1 ounce of sliced cheese or 1 slice of cheese. That's a serving typically. So cheese can just vary. And dairy-based desserts, honestly, I would just minimize your intake of it because what you put in your body will make you feel different. So if you're putting in sweets and stuff, you're going to feel drained. So I'm not saying cut them out. I'm just saying watch how much you have. And I'm maybe just like a scoop of ice cream every now and then if you want would be good. We have our vegetables, which are the same as fruits. Cucumbers, bell peppers, squash. Typically if you have 1 of those, it can reach your serving or you want a cup of them. Spinach and kale, it depends on if you cook it or not. It will be about a cup as well. 1 cup is 1 serving. Really, with anything though, if you cook it, it can change the nutritional intake of it. So there are resources out there to help you figure out exactly what the serving is. Then we have grains. Grains are 1 ounce. You want about 1 ounce of grains a day. So that's not too bad. You can get that from 1 slice of bread, maybe just a cup of cereal, things like that. These can kind of get a little bit different in regards of what a serving is for them. But again, there are resources for this. Have you heard of ChooseMyPlate.gov? I used it throughout my schooling. I actually first learned about it near the end of my high school career, and I really love it. I use it all the time. What is ChooseMyPlate.gov? It is designed by the Department of Agriculture to help you guys build a general nutrition intake plan. This is not strictly for you to follow. If you have certain dietary needs, you want to see a dietitian or a nutritionist to actually build a good nutrition plan for you. But this will give you the general breakdown of it, how many servings you should be having and about how many calories. It will even tell you how much exercise you should be getting in your day. It goes in depth on food groups and their serving sizes. As I told you, a lot of these can vary, like their serving sizes, serving size is 1 cup. But depending on what you're having, that 1 cup can be different. And this goes into depth on that, which I absolutely love. It makes it really easy for me to plan out my meals and what I want to eat throughout the week. Speaking of that, they have PDFs for tracking what you eat and meal planning, so you can go with your parents and just say, hey, why don't we try being healthier as a family? And you guys can work together to plan out a better menu where you can work with them and just see how you guys feel throughout that week. It also gives you resources for a healthy lifestyle. Like I said, it tells you how much exercise you should be getting in your day. It gives you ideas for that. It tells you how to eat healthy on a budget. And it'll show you, when you're in school, what foods you should be looking at, really. Overall, this is a great tool to use if you're looking to live a healthier lifestyle as you go into middle school and with the rest of your life. What you put into you really can affect how you feel. So remember to stay healthy and eat colorful foods.